Hey guys, this is Texas Sticky's Glue, and this is pretty much just a follow-up video to my Galaxy S unboxing, and this is just sort of to go through everything that I didn't touch on then, either because I was rushing because I really wanted to get into this and use it, or because I didn't know much about it as I'd only just got the phone. That was the first time I'd actually held one. But quickly, first thing to talk about is going to be the hardware on it, and a lot of people were complaining, just to pat this off, when it first came out, the back was quite plasticky and feeling quite cheap, and I admit it's really plasticky, but it doesn't feel too cheap. As you can see, it doesn't flex, and it is nice and solid all the way through, and it has got that nice sort of mottled metal kind of design which is just underneath the coating, and all these are brought out in a different texture. I'm not sure if you can hear that when you rub over it, which just adds that sort of extra feeling of quality on the back of the phone. It is a massive fingerprint magnet, as you can see. It marks really, really badly, so if you're one of those people who's really anal about how clean their phone is, you're probably want to pick up a case, as this will drive you absolutely nuts. But also on the back, there's the, I'm not sure if you can make it out, there you go. There's the speaker grill and the 5 megapixel camera, which has the 720p HD video recording, which is really, really good. The power button seems pretty solid. A lot of people are complaining it's very small, but I find easy enough to use without having to use your nail, which is nice. On the other side, volume rocker, again, that's pretty solid. Little lanyard thingy there. This is really nice. I wasn't too sure about this because I thought it'd be one of those really creaky, clunky, soon to snap off kind of things, but it is actually quite solid to pull across and just covers the port. And when you push it, you do get a nice satisfying click, and you know that's staying still. 3.5mm headphone jack, which works really nicely, and has the AV out video capability, which I've tested and is really cool. The sound on this is also incredible. I'm not sure if that's the hardware on this, or the software on this, and the hardware and the headphones that come with it. I have tried it with a few others, and it seems to be pretty good, but the headphones that come with this are absolutely killer. They're just slaughter the HTC and Apple headphones, and I really suggest if you like music, you consider getting this, as it's probably going to be one of the best multimedia phones you can get, sort of with Android or pretty much any phone at the moment. Next thing is probably speed. GPU wise, this is unparalleled. I'll just try a Gameloft HD game, but it completely slaughters the Hero, the Desire, the Nexus, everything else I've seen or tried anywhere. It's just much, much quicker. Everything's completely fluid. I haven't experienced any lag in any game at all, even whilst I've been playing music in the background and it's been on really low battery and I've been playing a game, and there's just literally no lag, and it's really fluid, smooth, and the screen, the multi-touch on the screen is really, really accurate. Just let it load. Boom, boom, boom. Which was one of the problems with the Desire. I found the screen wasn't quite as responsive as I thought it could be. So you can see this is super responsive, super quick, super smooth. But this isn't a game review. And that's just a quick look at the sort of gaming and multimedia of the device, which I'm really, really impressed with. On the front, these buttons seem to be pretty solid. It's got the best haptic feedback of a device I've tried, and they work really well. You don't really tend to nudge them by accident, which I thought I might start doing. The TouchWiz UI, which is another big thing with this, I'm actually still using. I did replace it quickly just with Launch Pro because I thought I'd prefer that, but I actually quite like this app drawer, albeit very iPhone-esque. It's quite a nice way to organise your apps, and I like the fact it gives the borders, which just sort of, I don't know, makes your apps seem more unified or whatever. They sort of seem more uniform with the device, which is quite nice, and it's very easy to organise. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the TouchWiz. Seems pretty responsive and quick. I haven't had any of the lag people are complaining about, but I think that's mainly because I don't use any of the TouchWiz widgets, which seems to cause quite a bit of lag. What else have we got to talk about? Camera, I sort of briefly mentioned. Oh no, it won't open because of the low battery. That's one of the things. The battery manager on this is weird. If it gets a low battery, you can't actually open it or use anything apart from calling, which I suppose keeps that last bit of battery, but can get really irritating, and I hope there'll be a rooted hack to get rid of that soon, because it is a bit annoying. and on that battery life front, I managed to get some ridiculous amounts of battery life of this. I'll crop an image in here of what I got. So as you can see, that's pretty impressive for a smartphone, and albeit I wasn't gaming solidly or listening to music or anything, but I did use a few games and I listened to a bit of music. But you can see that's very, very impressive. Front-facing camera, haven't really used it much. It's not particularly anything to write home about as far as quality goes, but I think for video calling it'll be fine. Internet browsing seems pretty quick, much quicker than the Hero and about the same as the Desire. This is quite nice, this sort of power bar where you can just access quite a lot of settings that you normally have to delve into the menus to get, or use a widget. But it's quite nice, just adding that little extra step of functionality. What else? So you can see this is a bit of a rambling video. I'm just sort of getting all my thoughts out about this. This is quite a cool app that comes with it. It's a ebook reader, and there's loads and loads of free books, and it sort of utilises the depth of the screen with colours. It's one of the only e-readers that you can actually read without wanting to rip your eyeballs out after sort of half a page. The alarm's quite nice, the smart alarm, which wakes you up slowly and sort of increases the light intensity. So I guess I'm living the S life now. The video playback's really, really impressive. I probably actually can't show anything because I'll probably get sued, but the video quality is really, really good, along with the sound quality, and as I mentioned, this is a really good multimedia phone. Some apps. I had a nice surprise when I went to this. You can get a copy of the Gameloft HD game Asphalt 5 for free, which I'm not sure if that's just the international version of the Galaxy, but that was quite a nice surprise. Obviously you've got the FM radio, which the Hero lacked, which is quite a nice addition, as I've had to be using internet radio, which doesn't really work if you're not on Wi-Fi. Live wallpapers work really well because it's much quicker GPU. You can run the really intensive live wallpapers, this one isn't particularly, but you can, and it does not slow the rest of the device down, which happens with the Desire. It comes with its own file manager, which is alright. It's not got anywhere near the sort of usability of Astro. You can just sort of walk your way around the contents of your SD card. And the internal memory, which is another big thing with the 8 gigs internal memory, which is a really nice addition, though I've filled that up pretty quickly with apps. I will probably root this at some point, guys. At the moment I'm really busy with work experience, but when I've got some free time I probably will root this and have a look at doing some rooted things like changing the bar at the top to like stock Android. Comes with Social Hub app, haven't really used. Sort of works together with your Twitter and Facebook and all your messaging and stuff. I prefer to have them all in separate places. When you're in this menu you can actually customize by hitting menu and edit, and I was really surprised it didn't start wiggling actually. I thought it'd probably have gone the whole hog, but it's quite nice how you can just rearrange with a touch, sort of throw everything around, and the GPU also looks really nice here. It's completely smooth, and you can also change these three apart from that by just dragging and dropping, which is pretty cool, and it just adds that little bit of extra customizability and featureness, or however you're supposed to say it. Right guys, you can tell I'm really waffling now. I'm sort of thinking of things to say, as I've got probably most of the stuff off my mind which I was just thinking about and thought I'd tell you guys. So I hope that's sort of swayed some of you who are deciding whether or not to get this, because it really is good. And with 2.2 supposed to be coming out pretty quickly, even for people who aren't going to root it, it would really show up as the best upgrade option. So yeah guys, I haven't really got anything else to say. I'm continuing to waffle, and if you've got any questions about this, hit me up. I'm going to have quite a lot of gaming videos and some other little tests, maybe screen tests, camera tests, and other stuff I haven't covered, and hopefully some rooting and stuff if I get around to doing that. So I will see you guys later. Please subscribe if this is the first time you've watched a video just because of the Galaxy S. Please subscribe if you're interested, and I'll try and keep you guys posted on all the cool stuff happening with this device. And also remember that I will have a few Hero videos coming when cool stuff comes out on that. And it's been Tech06 is Glue. I will see you guys in the next video.